York with a hunger in his eyes, a boy with no father chasing empty skies. Mama took him west to find a better land, but fate had its gun already in his hand. In Silver City streets he learned to survive, stealing just to eat, just to stay alive. At 14 he ran, left his childhood behind, the law on his back, no peace he could find. Billy, Billy, the child of the dust, living too fast in a world built on rust. They carved your name where the blood had been spilled, forever remembered as Billy the Kid. A hired gun rider in the Lincoln fight, standing with his brothers in the pale moonlight. Sheriffs and soldiers, they wanted him dead, but he laughed through the smoke with a price on his head. They said he killed 20, some say just a few, but the fire in his soul always burned true. Not just an outlaw, but a boy out of time, caught in a story, stuck in the rhyme. Billy, Billy, the child of the dust, living too fast in a world built on rust. They carved your name where the blood had been spilled, forever remembered as Billy the Kid. He wasn't born a killer, he was made by the desert, the hunger, the fight. And though the night took him young, his shadow still rides in the fading He was just a boy with a restless fire, six-shooter dreams and a heart of desire, riding the plains with the night in his eyes, living too fast under open skies. They called him an outlaw, a ghost on the run. 19 notches and still not done. The lawmen swore they'd bring him down, but legends don't die when the sun goes down. Billy, Billy the Kid rides on through the dust, through the break of dawn. They'll write your name in blood and stone, but the wild, wild west is where you'll roam. He laughed at the danger, he danced with the fight, living each day like the end of the night. A wanted poster in every hand, yet still he rode across this land. One shot fired in the dark of the room, a young life ended far too soon, but a whisper still called from the canyon wide, Billy the Kid will never die. Billy, Billy the Kid rides on through the dust, through the break of dawn. They'll write your name in blood and stone, but the wild, wild west is where you'll roam. Yeah, the wild, wild west is where you'll roam. Dust with no place to hide, a child of the desert with hunger inside, gun in his hand before he was grown, chasing shadows, always alone. Called him an outlaw, but he was just a boy, living with pain where others found joy. Blood on his boots, fire in his eyes, running from death under cold western sky. Billy rides where the lost souls go, through burning sunsets, through rivers of woe. No rest for the weary, no peace for the damned, just a child turned to ghost with blood on his hands. He dreamed of a life where he might be free, but the law drew a line he could never see. Every bullet he fired was a prayer in disguise. Every night he heard the dead in his mind. Cold prison walls, the echo of chains, a boy's broken heart drowned in sorrow and shame. They hunted him down, said justice was near, but the truth was a song only angels could hear. Billy rides where the lost souls go, through burning sunsets, through rivers of woe. No rest for the weary, no peace for the damned, just a child ghost with blood on his hands. They called him a sin, but in the end he was just a boy, too young to begin. Billy rides where the lost souls go, through burning sunsets, through rivers of woe. No rest for the weary, no peace for the damned. Just a child turned a ghost with blood on his hands.